your shoes. Find a quiet spot that has enough room for maybe a mat or a towel on the floor. And sit in easy pose with us. I want you to sit up a little bit taller. There you go. Pull your shoulders back a little bit. You have this really great posture. As we bring our hands centered here, palms together, we're going to practice our volcano breath. So part of yoga is thinking about our breathing and how we're breathing. So I want you to close your lips and breathe just through your nose. As you inhale, drawing in the air into your nose and lifting the hands to the ceiling. And then exhale slowly as your arms come down and then bring them back in to inhale again. You can go with us, or maybe you're going a little slower or a little faster. I want you to think about your own breath and try to make your arm movement match your breath. So each time you draw up, you're inhaling slowly. And then like a volcano erupting very slowly down the mountain, you're exhaling. Try to stay really tall with that good posture the whole time. Think about just your breath. As you do this with the movement, we're clearing our minds of everything else. You don't need to think about anything else. And that's a big part of yoga too. Just trying to concentrate on your own body while we're doing our yoga practice. And trying to get into the different poses and positions the best you can. Go one more time. All right, we're going to do our sun salutations, which we've practiced a lot if you've done the other classes. So stand with me and face the side of the room. There we are. Standing in good posture, we call it mountain pose. And we're ready to start our series of poses that make our sun salutations. Follow along with us as we, stand here, you're perfect. I can see you perfectly. As we sweep the arms up and reach. And then we swan dive down to forward fold. We're hanging forward. And now we come up halfway into monkey with a nice flat back. So stick your bottom out and flatten your back. Pull your shoulders back. Lift your head. There it is, Maggie. That's perfect. That's monkey. And then forward fold, we hang again. And then we place the hands down so we can go back into plank. So step or hop into plank. That good push-up position. You're on your toes and your hands. And then we crocodile down, lowering the chest towards the mat. And then we up dog, lift the head up. You're on the tops of your feet. Your chest is open. Head's lifted. Awesome. Now we go to down dog. Curl the toes under and lift the hips up to the ceiling. And then step or hop up to your hands. Reach on up and end in chair pose with your palms together, sitting back like you're sitting in a chair. So remember your weights in your heels, and you can wiggle your toes, right? All right, good. Let's do it again, a little faster this time. Sweep up, swan dive down, monkey, fold. You guys are getting good. Plank. You got it. Crocodile, up dog, down dog, step or hop through. Reverse swan dive up as we end in chair. Okay, this time I am not going to say it. We are going to do it. And at home, I'm going to see if you can call out the poses. You're teaching the class to us. I want to hear you. Right? There we go. You're saying it, right? In your own. These guys are saying it in their mind. I'm saying it in my mind. Try to match the poses with us. And try to think of the names. We're going down. Next. And up. And we finish. Did you think of all the names? We're going to do it one more time just like that. I'm not going to say the names. You are. Here we go. Flat back. Yep. Move on. All right, so stand up in mountain pose. So in yoga, we have lots of different poses. And one thing that we can do that's challenging, which is good, we want to challenge our bodies, that's how we get better, is to hold a pose for a while. And in an adult yoga class, they might hold a pose for like minutes, and it feels like forever. And it becomes really difficult for your muscles to hold certain poses for a while. So we're going to practice doing that because we know a variety of poses, and some of them, like our balance poses, we've tried to hold for a while. But what about other poses? So we are going to start with chair, and that's why I'm still facing this way. And as we hold the chair for a while, you'll discover muscles in your legs that start to ache and start to get like hot, and they're going, oh my gosh, this is hard. And I want you to notice that. Place your palms together. Set your feet so they're a little bit closer than your hips. So notice where your hips are, they're a little bit closer. And you are sitting back into your chair. Okay, so sit back as far as you can into your chair pose. And we're going to stay in this pose with our head up. Your toes, we can wiggle them, right? Wiggle your toes, make sure you're in that position. Your palms are together. And I want you to think about your breath. Breathe through your nose. Breathe through your nose, because as it gets challenging, you might start holding your breath. So I don't want you to do that. Are we noticing our leg muscles right here in front? They're starting to get hot. They're starting to scream at us, going, ouch. Yeah? We're feeling that. Okay, stand up into bone. Feel the relief. Wonderful. Okay, so we are going to go into another pose, and stay there, Maggie. There's a reason for it. I want you to step. At home, you're stepping your right leg way out. Oliver, you're facing this way, so the other leg. Okay, but you're still facing this direction. Yes, with that front foot. Yes, so this foot is pointing this way, and the other one's kind of at an angle. Maggie, just wait for it. We're going into Warrior 2. I want you to bend. This is your left knee at home if you're facing us. And you're in Warrior 2. If you reach your arms out, this begins looking like Warrior 2. Awesome. Okay. So, what are we practicing? We're practicing holding poses. Stay right here, Maggie. And this front knee is going to trade little by little. It's going to want to straighten and straighten. So notice that and bend into it again. And hold your pose and breathe through your nose. And just smile when you feel like, ouch, this is really hard. Put a smile on your face. And just notice how it feels, and notice that you're okay. You're okay. And you might even feel it in your arms. And bring your arms down and straighten your leg. Come out of it. Oh my, oh my. We're going to do some elephant swings. So face this way with us, Maggie, with your feet wide. And go ahead and let those arms go and rotate your shoulders. Okay, so holding poses is fun. Think of it that way. And we get to do it again. On the other side for our Warrior 2. Because we only did one side. So we're going to set up for that Warrior 2. Widen your legs. This time we have to turn this leg out so you're facing us, and it'll be the other way. Yes. So this should be your right knee. That's the one that's bending. Maggie, turn the other way. Don't confuse them at home. Thank you. All right, and hips are this way, and shoulders are this way. And then we reach the arms out. Once we have that pose, great. We want to keep bending that front knee as far as you can. And stay strong. Try to keep your arms out, straight out of your shoulders. Try to keep that front knee bent. And now you just think about breathing through your nose. Keep breathing. Trying not to move. That's the trick. Once you get in your spot, then you stay. And you're smiling because keep straightening because that's easier. And your body's trying to find an easier position. Okay, torture over. Good job. Back to elephant swings. So that might be a fun thing for you to try at home. Take some of these standing poses and try to hold them for longer. But we can also do it with seated poses or ones on our back. You can hold poses longer and you will become stronger and more flexible doing that. Okay, now we get to a balance pose. Oh yes, dancer. Oh yes, face this way with me. This is a tough one. So I'm going to show you an option. We're going to take one leg, I don't care which one you start on, and you hold it behind you and you reach the other arm up. And this can be your pose, okay? Decide what side you're doing. We will do the other, I promise. Now, if you are more advanced or you have really great balance, you might be able to lean forward and push that back foot back behind you while you're holding it. Okay, we haven't even started yet, but I want you to think about it for a second and find your balance and do your best. Okay, pick a side, I don't care which one. Grab a hold of your foot. We're trying not to hop. We don't want to be hopping. If that happens, I want you to set your foot back down and then try to grab a hold of it again. And maybe you're just doing that the whole time. That's better than hopping. Okay? We're trying to find that control and that balance. So you're holding the foot. Maybe you're resetting. Maybe you're feeling good and you want to go further into that full king dancer pose. That's what it's called. Find your focus and now find your breath. Breathe through your nose. And we're trying to hold it, but it's difficult for sure. And all of our poses look different, and that's all right. We have different bodies, different balance abilities. All right, we did one side, and it was great. Woo. Try the other side. So switch your feet and take a second and think about this. Remember, we're not hopping around the room. We're not being silly. We're really trying to find the balance and trying to stay still. That's our goal. So you found that other foot. Trying to reach up with the other arm. And let's go into whatever pose you can get into and try to hold it. Breathe through your nose. And yeah, one side is probably going to be easier than the other. Good. You've found that at least one side you're able to be successful for a little while and hold. Good. And that's something you can practice at home more often, and you can get better balance on both sides. All right. Yes, again.
It seems like a bow.
It is. It is. Let's do it, Maggie. We're going right down into it. I want you to forward fold. Oh, that just feels good as a stretch. Okay, so we're on our mats, and we're going to set our hands down and step back, and we're going to lower all the way down on our bellies. And Maggie is showing us that dancer, when we hold a foot behind our back, is very similar to bow, but we can hold both feet when we're on our bellies, because we don't have to balance. But I like it.
Oh, this is kind of like Superman.
Yes. It's good to compare poses and notice the similarities and differences. So in this, you're holding your feet. If you, Maggie, let's not rock. Push your feet back behind you. Try to straighten your neck now that you know what we're doing. Look out at the mat in front of you or the floor or whatever carpet you have in front of you. Try to push your feet back while you're holding onto them. And it's going to lift your chest up in the air. And this is a really great exercise for strengthening your back. But be gentle. No rocking, no jerking movements. Okay. Now a counter pose. What do you think we need to do to stretch our backs? What should we do? Child's pose or rabbit? Your choice. Sit your hips back to your heels into either child's pose or curl your toes under and you can grab your heels for rabbit. Either way, we're stretching our backs, and that's what we need after that bow. That would be good for us as well. stay on the floor for a little bit. I want you to take a seat and face the side of the room with us. And we are going to go into tabletop. So, you can sit there, I'll be here. So feet are flat on the floor and your hands are here close to your body. Your fingertips point towards your body, not away. Okay? So set your hands there. Set those feet up a little bit closer and make sure they're not together. Separate your feet a little more. There we go. All right, tabletop. Lift. Now, you might need to walk your hands and feet a little bit to find your position. Your ankles should be right underneath your knees. And your wrists should be right underneath your shoulders. So, Oliver, fix your legs so that you have your ankles underneath your knees and your knees are pointing forward. That looks so much better. Lift your hips a little higher. Otherwise, the stuff on top of your table is going to fall off. It's going to roll off. Yes, it might. We don't want it to. Okay, so we're practicing holding poses. Here we are. We're holding it. Don't hop your head back. There you go. Keep your neck strong. You should turn your hands like I told you towards your body. There you go. Okay, Maggie, move your hands so that your fingertips are towards your butt. There you go. That's the right way to do it, girls. Okay. What should we do after that? We should hug our knees and roll onto our backs. Oh, knees to chest. Knees to chest. This one you can rock a little side to side. You can also rock like Maggie, forward and back. Just don't let your neck touch the floor. Or your head. Your head and neck shouldn't touch the floor. Just roll from your upper back to your bottom. All right. Now rock so that you are seated. And we're going to try to hold a boat pose, which requires some good abdominal strength. We're going to scoot back. Okay, so your choice between boat or flower. Okay, so they're very similar and they work kind of the same muscles here in our bellies. And we lift those legs, and here's boat. I'm going to turn so that you can see the difference between boat and flower. You just hook your arms underneath your legs and you're a little more supported. So, and I think it's a little easier than boat. I think boat's a little harder. But either boat or flower, go ahead, you're in it with us, you're leaned back, your shoulders are back, and you're starting to feel your abdominals as you hold this pose. So challenge yourself to stay with us and breathe through your nose. Good, lift the legs, got this. If it becomes too hard, go to flower, and I think it's a little easier. Because your arms are supporting you. Meg is still in boat. Oh, she's going to fall in the water, though. She's leaning back. Okay, unwrap. It was wonderful. Let's go under our backs again. Hug your knees. And either rock this way, or you're going side to side. We'll do that next. I like it. But let's rock on our backs first.
But the bugs don't put their feet up. They curl. They curl their feet.
All right. While we're here on our backs, Oliver says we should do dead bug. So grab a hold of the bottom of your feet. Rest your head down. If you are rocking like Maggie's doing, then we call it happy baby. If you are totally still, you're a dead bug. And this is another one. If you hold this pose, you're going to eventually become more flexible if you do it more often and hold it longer, because your hips are going to be more flexible. But if you're a kid, you're probably already pretty flexible. All right, roll on up, sit in easy pose with us. Okay, so quiz time. It's always fun because you don't really get a grade, it's just for fun. I'm going to call out a pose. Let's see if you know it. Let's see if you can remember it. I'm not going to let these guys show you right away. I'm going to give them 5 seconds before they show you and they get into the pose as well. So, monkey. I want you to get into it. Think about it. Monkey. Hold on, I'm counting. And now we will move into the pose with you. Do you look like this? Good. You're in monkey. Now I want you to actually hold this pose while you think about the next one. We're going to go into down dog. And at home, go ahead and do it. I want to see if you know it. I'm giving these guys 5 seconds, and then we join you. Everybody's a down dog. Good. Can you face this way so it's not confusing? Please. That helps everybody out. Okay, we're holding down dog, and I know you're here, and I know you know this one because we do it. We've done it a lot. Okay, we're going to hold this. I want you to go into bird dog. Uh-oh, bird dog. Bird dog. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to bird dog with you. And, uh-oh, do we know it? Oliver? Nope. Oliver, look at us. You start on hands and knees. Make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders to start. And then opposite arm and leg are reaching. And you're holding it. And this is one of those you hold for a while, it becomes very difficult. You're still there. I want you to stay here. Breathe through your nose. And now I want you to switch sides. Other arm and other leg. This is one of those poses we need to do both sides, and I want you to hold it just as long as we did the other side. Reach long through your arm and leg and hold it. Breathe through your nose. Okay. I want you to go to child's pose, and we're going right with you because we need a little bit of a break. Okay. Next one, I want you to go into bridge. We're not going yet, but I want you to think about it. Do you know what bridge is? Bridge. We're going to join you. Hopefully you've thought of it, and we're going into bridge. Maggie, face this way, please. Okay, you found bridge. You're on your back, and your bottom is lifted off the floor.
Oh, it's one of the folding things. Oh, I thought it was this.
That's incline plank. We're in bridge with our shoulders down and our hips up. Okay, we're gonna hold bridge. Where are we feeling this? In yoga, it's good to notice the muscles that we're using. What are we feeling? Oliver says the top of his legs he's feeling here. Yes, I agree. What else are we feeling, Maggie? What's working here? Your stomach might be stretching, but it's not really doing work right now. What's working hard to keep you in this position? Your bottom and your hamstrings, the back of your legs.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I want you to move into turtle. We're going to hold this for a moment while you go into turtle at home. See if you can remember what that is. Let's have a couple more. We're still on our quiz here. All right, we're going to join you in turtle. Turtle. Close. Our feet need to be flat on the floor. Flat on the floor. And then we bring our arms through. Our feet are wide. They're not close to each other. They're wide. That makes it more difficult. So set your feet. There you go. Now you're in turtle. Good. Heads lifted up out of your shell. Last one of this quiz today. At home, I want you to move into owl. We'll join you soon. See if you can remember owl. No, stay here, turtle. Okay, we're joining you. We're going to face you. And we're going into owl this way. Oh, good. Whatever side you chose, you're looking over your back shoulder, and I want you to stay there. because this is a great stretch for our back to end our yoga practice. All right, very gently, I want you to switch sides and then hold this side. Okay, that's the end of our quiz, but I do have a couple more poses that I really wanted to do. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Do you guys remember the name of this? As you're sitting up tall?
Oh, staff.
Staff. Staff. And we can do forward fold in staff position. We do it standing a lot, but you can also do forward fold in this position, Maggie. And your chest leans over your legs.
It's the same thing, just you said.
Yep. So we do have different poses that if you can do them seated or standing, they have different names, but essentially they're the same. Forward fold.
This is forward fold. Yeah,
This is forward fold. That's right. Okay. I have a pose that we've only done one time. Let's see if we know cradle the baby. We start here, up tall. I want you to take your right leg. You guys are gonna, Maggie, the other leg. So we're all doing it the same. Okay, here's what we do. We lift this bent leg and we try to put our elbow around our foot. Elbow around your foot. Your other elbow. Around your foot. Okay, here's your foot.
Yeah.
Put this elbow.
Around your foot.
There you go. And now put this one around the knee. And now you're cradling your baby. Your baby is your lower leg. Oh, look at that. Now, hook this arm around your leg.
Like this.
Stay there. This is here. And this is here. And you're sitting up tall. And now you got it. No limp. You're staying up really strong. Okay, let's try the other side. Go back to staff. Reset real tall. This one, some people can do it easily and some people have a hard time doing it. So that's why we don't do it very often. But maybe you can change it a little bit to make it work. And it depends on the size of your arms and legs. Like Oliver's doing it really easily. And Maggie's having a harder time. All right, go back to staff. Let's finish with an incline plank. Show us, Maggie. There it is. Lift. She's going side so you can see better.
Mimi says yes. The end of the video.
Sit down. I want you to end in forward fold again. Maggie, we shut off our video. Thanks for joining us at home. Great job. Maggie wants you to see our dog.
It maybe comes out.